Hi guys, okay, I am really excited. I just finished the best book ever, and it is Peter and the Starcatchers by Dave Barry and Ridley Pearson. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not sure, but that's okay. So when I was in New York this summer, I got to see two plays, Newsies and Potted Potter, and I'm so glad I got to see those. But there is one play that I really wanted to see, and that was Peter and the Starcatcher. I was super upset I didn't get to see it because I am the biggest Disney freak ever, and that play looked awesome. Basically, it's the story of how Peter Pan became Peter Pan and how he got to Neverland and all that jazz. By the way, I'm sorry if you hear all this talking outside because my neighbors are having a party and that gets cray-cray. So yeah, okay, let's get started. So the story starts off with Peter and his friends being shipped off to Rundun to be servants for King Sarboff III. They're put on a ship called the Neverland, and it's not really the nicest ship ever. But on that ship there is a girl named Molly Astor. Molly, however, is on the ship for a completely different reason. She's there to protect a chest of star stuff. Molly is a Starcatcher, and it's a Starcatcher's job to put star stuff that falls from the sky back where it's supposed to go. Star stuff, it's like, they described it in the book as like shooting stars that fall to Earth. And it's super powerful. If it gets in the wrong hands of anybody or anything, really bad things happen. So the Starcatchers are trained to put the star stuff back where it's supposed to go. Molly's father is also a Starcatcher, and he is placed on another ship with what he thinks is the actual chest of star stuff. But it turns out it's actually a Molly ship. Through a bunch of twists and turns, Peter and Molly and a lot of other people end up on an island in the middle of the ocean with the chest of star stuff. Once they land on the island, a lot of other stuff happens again, and now there are 5 groups of people trying to get the star stuff. Maybe 4 because one of the groups aren't really human. But yeah, on to what I thought of the book. I did not want to put this book down. It was so good. At first it started off a little bit slow, but once you read a little bit into it, it got really good and really interesting. And it's really cool because each chapter is usually the point of view of all the different characters in the book. And there are a lot of characters, let me tell you. That's one of the things I didn't really like, is that there's so many different characters and that, the chapters switch all the time. And while that was cool, you got confused, and I sometimes forgot what was going on with the other characters, or I forgot little details that were important to the story. So that was kind of frustrating sometimes, but at the same time it was really cool to see what was going on with all of the characters. The characters are really cool and they're all unique in their own way. So I never really felt that I was getting mixed up with the characters or who's who, or I didn't feel like they were all the same, I guess. They all had their own little uniqueness to them. The book is also really funny. I found myself laughing out loud a lot while I was reading it. At the same time, it's really intense, and sometimes it was really sad, especially at the end. Also, being the huge Peter Pan fan that I am, I thought this book was crazy, and the book shows how Peter got to the island, how Tinkerbell got there, how Captain Hook got his hook. It tells about the crocodile, and it talks about the Indians and how the mermaids got there. And that was really cool because I was like, oh my gosh, that's how the mermaids got there. And it was so cool, and I was fangirling the whole time, and I was like, oh my god, that's how the Lost Boys got there. That's how everything happened. And it was super cool. I don't think I like the book because it's about Peter Pan and because I'm a huge Peter Pan fan. Everything about the book is just really good. It was really well written. The writing is amazing. There's good character development. I think you could totally love this book even if you don't really care for Peter Pan or Disney or whatever. I give this book 4 stars out of 5. 4 stars because, sometimes at the beginning it was kind of slow, and, sometimes the writing was bleh. And sometimes I got confused because I forgot what had happened because they switched the point of view so much. But really, overall, it's a really good book. So yeah, if you like this video, you can subscribe to me. If you have anything you want to say, you can go, leave a comment. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go watch Peter Pan now because that's all I want to do. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye! but it turns out it's actually a Molly ship. Oh my god, it's dark. Why did the lights go off?